Prince. We'll have a look at the Highlanders. So, Highlanders, ninth last year. The only New Zealand team to miss the playoffs. They didn't really have many All Blacks to begin with, but they've lost, arguably their best ever player. Aaron Smith, he's gone. Frizzell, he's also left. So that, I think, I'll have to check this, I think only Ethan de Groot remains as a current All Black there. So there's some other solid guys they've lost. Marino, who I was always a fan of. Mitch Hunt, Josh Dixon, Umaga Jensen, all gone. They picked up a couple of Crusaders, Mitch Dunshee and Tom Sanders, as well as Tawa Nawai, who we spoke about earlier. So, mate, Joey, any love for the Highlanders area?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I kind of feel sorry for them that they did have Aaron Smith and Shannon Frizzell to help boost their chances last year. And obviously there was that wonderful combination of, pairing of Folau Fakatava and Aaron Smith, throughout the season, doing well with that 9 jersey. But like you say, Ethan de Groot, he's probably the only All Black there now, other than Folau Fakatava, if you want to call him that. But what I'm excited to see this year, especially, is a fully fit Tanielu Telea in the midfield. Obviously, when he was at the Blues, he didn't have the best luck in terms of injuries, and I don't know what happened, but he's now down there, and I wish him the best, and hopefully he does well. I really want him to do well. As someone who, like Perofeta, had a stint of injury, and Perofeta's come back and actually done well in his the last couple of seasons. So it'd be nice to see the same for Tanya Telea and see him get a starting spot this season. I don't know too much about the front rows other than Ethan de Groot, and Daniel Leonard-Brown. The others I haven't really heard too much about. The hookers, don't know anything about. Henry Bell, Ricky Jackson, Jack Taylor. Know nothing about them. Pari Parkinson's probably the only, and Will Tucker the only locks that I've heard of the 4 there. Oh, sorry, Mitchell Dunshee. Loose forwards to look out for. Damn, I've heard of none of those guys. The loose forwards. So it's largely a new squad. If you're coming with a largely new squad of forwards, then you better have some awesome backs. AJ Faleafanga, first 5, Cameron Miller, Reece Patchell. Again, these are unproven players, and hopefully they get to do well this season. Connor Garden Bishop, I want to see him do well. He's been there a couple of seasons now. Even Jacob Ratumaitabuki Nipkins, he's been there a couple of seasons. Timothy, he's now there. After a strong season with Moana Pacifica, obviously he was one of those guys that New Zealand Rugby have poached for their team, their franchises. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see if these guys can beat out the Hurricanes for Wooden Spoon.
Yep. Yeah, could be a tough year being if you're a Highlanders fan. Yeah, they've lost. Yeah, I think they had 3 All Blacks last year and 2 of them are gone. So it's quite slim pickings there. You touched on something which I'm also agreeing with. Fakatava. So he served a great apprenticeship under one of the all-time greats in Aaron Smith. But now it's his time. He has to be awesome if they're going to get anywhere. And I'm excited to see a guy you mentioned as well, AJ Faleafanga. I'm excited to see how he goes. So he was another gun from St. Peter's. I'm not sure what happened there, but he was one of the best juniors that I saw at age grade level.
Oh, yeah.
And I would have hoped that Auckland and the Blues would have done more to keep him. Still only 21, so he's still finding his feet at this level. But potential-wise, mate, it's through the roof. He could be special. But looking at the names you picked, there's not a lot of guys that I've heard of as well. It's a real turnover of players, and if they come higher than sixth, sorry, I changed my mind. If they make the playoffs, I'll be happy with that. I'll be surprised as well. So they missed out ninth. I don't see them doing any better this year. So it could be a long season. I know their fans are probably. You've got some diehard fans who are probably listening thinking, "Oh, come on, mate. There's someone there." But yeah, it could be lean pickings for them this year. But mate, anything else on the Highlanders before we move on to our next lot?
No, that's it.
Yeah, nice.